Hey y'all, before I do this video that I'm planning on doing, I wanted to let you guys know I have more bad news. I know, it just keeps coming. Yesterday we had appointments to go to, and all the chickens were safe. They were all locked up in their run. We came home and Guinea, the dappled Guinea, was dead. We're not 100% sure what happened. All I could tell when I did an autopsy is that her gizzard was not very full. She had been like pecking at the food when I was out there, so I thought she was eating, but I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is we lost her yesterday, and I was just too exhausted to make a video at that time, and then I had work today, and asthma's been awful, so I couldn't breathe. But now I'm breathing again finally, and I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know, unfortunately we did lose Guinea. We still have Spaz. Spaz is still Spaz. Seems happy, healthy, no issues there. I'm not concerned at all with health issues. There were no signs of sickness, so I honestly just think she had stopped eating for some reason. But anyway, eventually we will get another Guinea to replace Guinea. But right now we're just going to give all of the chickens some more time to kind of settle into the routine of how everything's done here and, you know, their new home. They've only been here for like 2 weeks max. So, yeah, we're gonna take our time with that. Anyway, now to the main reason I wanted to make this video. Did you know that you can dehydrate sourdough starter? Yeah, I didn't know either. But I found out that you can. So I dehydrated it and stuck it in this little bag here, like that. And then I took our little handy dandy Cuisinart coffee grinder, see, and ground it up. And now it looks like this. Thing is, the jar is full. I can't get any more in there, and I still have all this left to grind up. So I'm gonna test it out and see how it does with rehydration and making sourdough starter again. So I'm going to grab a jar. Little jar here. And I'm going to, not really sure how much to put in. I'm just gonna start out with like a tablespoon or two, I think. We'll do 2. Okay. And there's our powder, okay? I'm gonna go get some warm water going, and I'll be right back to show you around how much I put in. All right, so I've got a little measuring cup here of water. I'm not gonna put all of this in it, okay? Because this is gonna be too much, but I just wanted to go ahead and grab some. I'm gonna do little pours here and there and just stir it, and then little at a time, you know, type of thing. Because I like the consistency of my starter to be thicker, kind of more like a pancake or muffin batter or something like that. I may make this a little bit thinner than usual, so we want to make sure it has enough water to get everything wet. I don't want any dry powder in there. It smells like sourdough. In a minute.
Okay. What are you making right now?
I'm making some sourdough starter. I think I actually need to make a bit more because I need a little bit more room in here. I need to grind the rest of that up. So I'm actually gonna do more.
Mommy?
And she's making a TikTok.
It's TikTok, love.
Yeah.
Mommy?
3.5 tablespoons that I added in just now. So 5.5 total. And I'm going to start mixing that in.
Mommy, make her movie. Come here.
Jasmine, go to Daddy. I'll be in there in a minute. I'm gonna keep pouring some more water in to get it all wet and mixed in. This is what we're looking at so far. It's pretty thick. I'm trying to scrape all this stuff out the bottom there. I may have to turn the spoon around and use the bottom of it. I am going to use all this water. I am making it considerably thinner than I usually would because, again, I want to make sure all that powder gets fully saturated. Right now, I'm going to, I don't know if you can see it, but we've got some clumps there still. Right there, that's a clump. It's just not wanting to mix in. Okay, I'm not getting any more mixed in at this point. We've got some pretty big clumps. I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit overnight and come back to it tomorrow and see what we're dealing with. Like I said, this is an experiment. I've never done this before. I've just seen that it can be done based on others that have done it, but I did not see how they did it. So I'm gonna call that a good mix. And then I'm going to take a paper towel, just plain old paper towel, fold it in half, and then in half again. And then I'll place the lid on there to keep anything from getting in. All right, so that's what it looks like. I'm actually gonna put this in our microwave because that is the safest place for it. We actually are fighting mice right now, and we just cannot get rid of them for anything. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave to keep it safe so they don't get into it. And then tomorrow morning I'll check on it and we'll see what we've got. I'm running short on time, so I'm going to finish grinding all of this up, and then I'll show you how much we get whenever I'm done. All right, that is the last of it ground up, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here. And then, Jasmine, hold on. Make sure I get it all out of the grinder here. Just like that, it's almost full again. See? Awesome. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll let you guys know what we're dealing with, and I'll show you what it looks like. In the meantime, I will see you guys later. Have a great night.